Greetings, golf addicts. Welcome to this week's Fantasy Golf Sommelier for the Memorial Tournament in Dublin, Ohio, Muirfield Village Golf Club. This is Jack's place. And that's Jack Nicklaus, one of the greatest of all time. This is his course. This is his baby. And we got a fantastic field this week, so I cannot wait to get started. Also, I'll tell you this: I got a new wine that I'm drinking this week. I've I've had this wine a good amount over the years, but I've never really wanted to talk about it. I don't know why, because it's a great wine. It's a great kind of dinner wine, just a house wine to have around the house when you want to have a drink. Okay. All right. So let's get right into the plays of the week. And we're going to start with the wine by the glass play of the week. And that for me is Matt Fitzpatrick. I'm going with the under 71 and a half day one scoring. Okay. I think this course is going to be a little bit gettable in day one. And we've seen that a lot in most every tournament on tour. Okay. They start off a little easy, they kind of tease you a little bit, and then they make it a little bit harder. I think this course is going to get harder as the week goes on, but we should be getting a little bit of rain on Thursday. The course should be soft. I think the conditions, as long as we don't get a lot of wind and like just terrible conditions, which I don't think we're going to get, I think these guys are going to score. Matthew Fitzpatrick is having a great year. Okay, he's played well on this course before. He had a sixth place finish back in 2020. He's checking a lot of boxes when you look at ball striking, scrambling, par five scoring. All of those are things that I'm looking at this week. And then just throw in the fact that he's number one in the field in bogey avoidance. So he's not making a whole lot of birdies. All we need is one under from him. That's all we need. It's a par 72. We just need a 71. I think we can get that from a guy as classy as Matt Fitzpatrick, just a class golfer, elite golfer, and that's what we're going to get from him on Thursday. Okay, let's talk about my wine a little bit. All right, let's talk about the wine. Wine we talking about? We got a little Chianti, okay, from the land of Italy. Now Chianti is interesting because it's a pretty a light red wine. It's not like it's not too thick or anything. When you're looking at some common tasting notes for Chianti, doesn't matter what you're drinking. Now, it just so happens that the one I'm drinking is it's from the grocery store, and it has a lady holding a lamb on it. I feel like if a lady's holding a lamb on your bottle, then something good is going to happen. But anyway, but some tasting notes. You got some balsamic vinegar. You'd expect that from a wine from Italy. Kind of smoky, dried herbs like oregano, things like that. You've got sort of a dry salami feel to it, espresso, and a sweet tobacco. A lot of things that make you think of Italy. Really, when you're drinking Chianti, it's almost like you feel like you're in Italy. You're walking through the streets of Italy, and this is what the wine would taste like when you're there. And it would taste like that because that's what they have there. Anyway, I'm going to get into some more details about Chianti, but let's also go into our next play, which is the FGS Reserve play of the week, and that's Shane Lowry. I'm going the over on 11 and a half greens in regulation. Remember, the FGS reserve, we got to take it over. So that's what I'm going to do this week, the over greens in regulation. And here's why. Okay. Lowry, by the way, we know this, has done just about everything this year outside of win. Okay. He has not won a tournament. I would like him to win a tournament, especially when I bet him, because I've come really close, but it just hasn't happened. All of that doesn't matter on prize picks. Okay. We don't care. I know he's contended and he probably should have won by now, but I don't care. All I need him to do is go over on 11 and a half greens in regulation. And here's why I think he can do it. Okay. If you look at greens in regulation for him over his last 24 rounds, he is number 6 in the field. All right. He's also fourth in the field in strokes gained approach over that same time period. All right. These are tough greens. All right. But I think the over here is very doable, and Sugar Shane is going to hit the over on 11 and a half greens in regulation this week. Okay. A little more about Chianti. All right. As I drink this. Mm, so good. Yeah, if you just imagine like the smells as you walk through an Italian grocery store, and at the entrance, there's a bowl of preserved soured amaretto cherries. You walk under a bunch of dried oregano, past a walk of dark, aromatic balsamic vinegar. Then you pass a counter where dry salami is being sliced. That's Chianti. That's where Chianti lives. All right. And at the bar, dark espresso is dripping into a ceramic taza. A whisper of sweet tobacco wafts in the door from the pipe of the old man outside. Chianti smells and tastes like Italy. There will be a little coarseness and tartness on the palate, but these aren't flaws. They are classic characteristics of Sangiovese, which is the varietal, the grape that we're drinking. You may ask, how did I come up with that? I didn't. You can look it up. It's on the internet. Anyway, props to whoever did that on the internet. Um, okay, let's go back to our plays. We're going to go to the Pop the Court play of the week. This is my favorite play across the board, and that is Xander Schauffele. Did I say Xander? Xander Schauffele? Anyway, Xander Schauffele this week, I like him a lot. I think he's a great play, and here's where I'll start with him. All right, Xander is going to hit the under on total score at 70 and a half. All right. Just like Matt Fitzpatrick, all right? I think he's got a great chance to score in day one. I know the number's a little worse than it is than Matt Fitzpatrick, but Xander Schauffele is a little bit classier of a golfer. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. But I still think he can at least get to 2 under. I know everybody's disappointed in Xander because he hasn't won more. But he shows up in these big tournaments, okay? He's still there. He still contends. I feel like asking 2 under from him in day one is not all that much. If you just look at the stats, also, he's top 10 in the field in both greens and regulation and approach. All right. So this is a course that he should also play well on, and I think he will. Another play that I could look at is the over greens in regulation. But right now it's at 12 and a half. I think you wait on this a little bit till late in the day tomorrow, which is Wednesday, so the day before they start, and see if that number drops to 12. If it drops to 12, I think you jump on it. 12 and a half, I still like, but I like 12 a lot better. So that's what I'm talking about with Xander Schauffele. I love him this week. Okay. I don't have any more words of wisdom about Chianti. It's just a great drinking wine. I think when you look at you're pairing it with foods, it's great with pasta, as you would expect from wine from the land of Italy. You would expect it to be good with things like pizza, a good steak, just hearty meals, just a meal with a lot of bread. It would taste good with. But it's just a good all around wine, and so I like some Chianti, and that's why I chose it tonight. That's all I got. All right. Good luck this week for the Memorial. I think we're all going to win lots of money on Prize Picks. Make sure you check the link below here and sign up. If you aren't signed up for Prize Picks, use our link. You're going to get a 100% sign up bonus, and that's good. Okay. That helps you win more money. All right. That's all I got. Make sure you like this video and comment on it. I always like to hear comments about, what you like about it, what you don't like, some things I could improve on. I'm okay. I'm a person that likes to improve. Okay. If you can tell me some things that you might like to see us do, just like to see us talk about, then I'm happy to hear it. And you know, how about this? One of the things that this tournament is known for is milkshakes. Ah, my milkshakes bring the boys to the yard. Milkshakes, milkshakes bring the boys to the yard. Bring the golfers to the yard. Yeah. Okay. So tell me what your favorite milkshake flavor is. For me, I'm kind of simple. I just like a good old fashioned chocolate milkshake. But maybe you have another one. Maybe you like that peach milkshake they have at that fast food place, or maybe you like a vanilla. with some stuff in it, or maybe like a suicide milkshake. You put like chocolate, vanilla, peat. You put everything in the milkshake. I don't know. Comment about that. Okay. The wine's obviously getting to me. I'm talking too much. That's all I got for the memorial.